Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into the most fought-over company on Earth. We are looking inside the $1 trillion battle for Anthropic. This is not just a business deal. It is a total war for the future of artificial intelligence. The cloud giants are officially colliding. Google has stepped up with a massive $40 billion total commitment, while Amazon is right there with a $33 billion stake. But why? The goal is simple: exclusive artificial intelligence custody. These titans want to own the mind of the machine. Look at this valuation velocity. We are witnessing a 70 times increase in just 3 years. Back in 2023, the initial Google stake valued Anthropic at $5 billion. By February 2025, the Series G round hit $380 billion. Now, in 2026, the implied secondary market has officially pushed Anthropic to a staggering $1 trillion valuation. The revenue is breaking every record in the book. Anthropic is now at a $30 billion annual recurring revenue. To put that growth in perspective, they were at $1 billion in January 2025 and $9 billion by the end of that same year. As of April 2026, they hit $30 billion. They are tripling their revenue quarter over quarter. It is pure vertical takeoff. Anthropic is winning the enterprise. Claude now commands 32% of the enterprise application programming interface market share, surging past GPT-4o, which sits at 25%. Even more impressive? 8 of the Fortune 10 companies are now active clients, choosing Claude to power their business empires. Let's break down the Claude 4 capabilities. At the base, we have Haiku 4.5, built for speed and high-volume, low-cost tasks. In the middle is Sonnet 4.6, providing the perfect balance for enterprise, coding, and reasoning. And at the peak, Opus 4.7. This is pure power, designed for complex multi-agent orchestration. We are moving from chatbot to operator. Claude is no longer just talking, it is doing. With autonomous execution through direct terminal and browser control, it has become a co-worker and coding partner. This shift into vibe coding is already a $2.5 billion annual revenue generator. But there is a darker side: automated espionage. A threat actor known as GTG 2002 is using Claude Code automation as a vector. The impact is chilling, with 80 to 90% of cyber attacks now being automated. We have already seen 30 organizations targeted by these high-speed digital strikes. To fight back, there is a classified weapon, Project Glasswing, also known as Mythos. Access is restricted to only 40 select technology firms. The purpose is unprecedented vulnerability detection. The results speak for themselves. 271 Firefox zero-day vulnerabilities were patched automatically. This has led to a major military standoff. Anthropic has refused to allow their technology to be used for lethal autonomous weapons. In response, the Department of Defense imposed a supply chain blacklist. However, a federal judge has stepped in, issuing a retaliation injunction to keep the technology flowing. We have to rethink artificial intelligence efficiency. The industry is realizing that speculative decoding outperforms raw tensor parallelism. This means latency and cost now override pure parameter size. Being compute optimal and system optimal is the new gold standard for performance. The hardware blueprint is mind-blowing. We are talking about 3.5 to 5 gigawatts of compute capacity. That is enough power for 35 million laptops. This is backed by a $50 billion United States infrastructure commitment to ensure the physical world can keep up with the digital one. Anthropic and Google are officially bypassing NVIDIA. By using custom Broadcom and Google Tensor processing units, they have created a tailored architecture for the enterprise artificial intelligence supply. With 60% priority access to new Google chips, Anthropic is reducing its exposure to global supply chain bottlenecks. This is the Cloud Wars 2.0. The real winners are the infrastructure providers. Billions invested in startups return instantly as compute revenue, with profit margins between 16 and 32%. The giants are capturing these margins regardless of which specific model wins the popularity contest. This is the ultimate lock-in. By owning the models, controlling the silicon, and dominating the cloud, these companies are creating the new blueprint for global technology dominance. The trillion-dollar war for Anthropic is just the beginning of a total transformation of our world.